Hi friends, this is Mohan Ragavan. Today the topic is Python OS module. So let's see what is OS module and how we can use that in case of frameworks or the file or the directories functionalities. So agenda of this video is introduction, basic functions, and os.path, which is submodule from the OS, and we will see some of the examples from that. And simple command to import, that is import OS. Introduction. The main purpose of OS module is to interact with your operating system, and especially OS has a submodule os.path. It will be specially dedicated for the directories functionalities and files functionalities. And I have given the reference for the Python's OS module examples. And basic functions, just we will see some of the basic functions. The main basic functions are listed in the slide. So it's nothing like OS name, environment, change directory, working directory, and creating the directories, moving directories, or let's say the special way walk is there to walk through the all the folder structure, file structure. And we have the submodule os.path. So os.path has a very special good features. Some of them are getting the directory name, base name, and checking whether it is a directory or file, and join, split. Especially join helps a lot in case of frameworks. So let's see how it goes, and we will just see the practical examples. This I will start from scratch. So first line would be import OS. So just we will start with the simple things. So os.name. So my OS is Windows, so it will show the NT. And in my OS, what is the separator for the file system? So double backslash. So some of the main things we will see. So next one is OS environment. So it will give all the environment details about our current OS. So it looks a little messy, but still we can see the key specific values. So if we have the key for that, so directly we can get that. For instance, I will use the username. So in my OS environment, the username key has the value as Mukundan. Like that, if we have the key like Java home, Python home, we can get that. And change directory. So in my desktop, I have the alpha folder. So I'm just going to change that. And if you're changing recursively, for example, it has subfolders, then we need to use the R. So now let's see what is the current working directory. So I have been changed to current working directory as alpha folder. Next one, OS walk. So this looks very special because it will give all the directories root levels at file level as well. But make sure that you are going to the folder which has the less folders or the less files, because if you apply to the very root folder, then it may give a number of files which may take a little, it will take some more time. So that's why I'm just traversing to the very small folder which is alpha. You can see the folder structure. So it has two main folders at the top, and inside small files, and even this one also same way. So let's see. So OS walk will return three values, which is root, directory, and files. So let's see one by one. I will see the root first. So these are the folder structures or root structures we have in this folder. Next one, we will see the directories. It will list out only the directories. So as simple as it is. And next one, we will see the list of files in that folder structure. So these are the files totally available in this. So this will be helpful in case of if you are retrieving all the file details, or let's say you want to retrieve all the file details and you want to make some operations. For example, in my case, If I want to get only the Python files out of this, I will just save it into one list, and I will just make a extraction based on the extensions, let's say .py. So this kind of different scenarios we can do as soon as we get this walk output. And next one, make directory. So if you are creating at one level directory, then you don't need to use R, because we are not creating the folders recursively. So as soon as you create, you just go and check OS test is created and it has no subfolders. But in case of if you want to create the multiple directories, there is another command, os.make directories. As soon as you create this one, it will come here OS test2, inside marks, inside test. So basically this will create the intermediate folders if don't already exist also. So let's say if some folders in middle it's not there, it will create. If it is existing, it will create the subfolders. And remove directory. So this will be useful if your file has only one structure, I mean only one level, and it does not have any content inside. So now if you come here, you can see alpha folder, there is no OS test. But if I use the same thing for the removing directories, which I mean removing the directory which has the subfolders and content in it, so that will give the error. Just see for OS2 and find out. So it means that it tells that directory is not empty. So in that case, we need to, especially for this scenario, we need to use another module, which is shuttle. Then it has a method or function remove tree. So in this case, we don't need to worry, it will remove everything. Even though it has a subfolders, you can see there is no OS test2. But make sure that when you do this command, the folder should be closed and it should not be used by others. And OS start file, it is just like it will kick the other application as well. For example, if you open PDF file, it will open Adobe Reader. For example, if you open the Word document, it will open the MS Word. So like that, it will open the relevant application as well. So remaining things, it's a self-explanatory. So we can go through whenever we get time. It is just like removing the files, getting environment details, renaming the files like that. But since we have not seen the os.path, we will see the os.path. Import OS will be the first statement, and absolute path, if you want to get OS path, is the module, and after that you will get the absolute path using the method abs path, and in that you need to send the file location. See, in Python, if you use underscore underscore file underscore underscore in current file, it will represent the current file. So in my case, the current file name is osdemo.py. It will represent that, and it will give the entire absolute path for that. And after that, you have the absolute path with the file name as well. So if you want only the directory name, then you can use the os path dot directory name. You can give the absolute path into that. And next one, join folder. So once you get the directory name, so you may use some other folder structure by giving the folder's name, the last level. So that time it will be useful and you will get the folder structure. But the main point is here is it will not check for that folder, but it will create the folder structure only. So that you can create that. For example, if you see the join folder, it will join the directory name with data folder structure name, but it will not look for that actually the data folder is available in the directory or not. So just execute this one and we will see the output. So if you see this file is osdemo.py, the entire absolute path you have given. And next one, you get only the directory name. And next one, you get the another folder structure, my YouTube, and then data. But actually, under this folder structure, my YouTube, there is no folder called data, but it will create this format and you can use to make the directory, or you can use anywhere in the outside. So this will be especially useful in case of frameworks. Let's say in Django, if you want to create some folder, or if already folder is there, so if you use the direct path like C users, that user related folder structure, it may create problem. So that time it will be useful wherever the file is residing. From that path, you will look for the subfolders. So that time it will be useful and it will not be user dependent. So it will be dynamic for any user. And we have lot of functionalities and methods available in the OS module, but as per the need we will go through that. But these are the very basic functionalities, especially for join, split. Even split is like you can get the file and it will split the last one. For instance, if you go to the same folder, I got the join folder now, so if I want to split that, sorry, my bad. So this is way. So actually we have the folder structure above. So in that, just I want to cut down the last one, so it will cut down and it will give only the first part. So this is about the split functionality. So like this, based on the need, we may use anything. Like before accessing that file, we need to check is it a file or not. By using the is file we can use, or if it should be existing before use, so we can use the exist. So like that we can use the different functionalities on the OS module. So this is all about the OS module and the submodule os.path. So the only failure is not trying. So keep trying. Thanks all. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.